How's it going, everybody? This is Charlie Blaine and Jessica Blaine, and we're a part of the Hermetic Healing Organization. Today we're going to discuss a few things in relation to self-esteem and what it really means.
True self-esteem is, first of all, knowing yourself. Because to know yourself means to be able to look at yourself from a perspective that's positive and true. And the perspectives that aren't true, that are negative, basically they're the causes of low self-esteem. For example, if I was to say to myself that I'm not worth anything, that's something that's low self-esteem.
Yeah.
If that makes me feel bad, it's not true. I'm not just saying that because it's like, to sugarcoat anything. I'm saying it because your body, your feelings, they're all indicators. All of that is like an emotional compass that tells you what is right and wrong to you. So positive feelings is your indication that you're in the right track.
True self-knowledge would totally be like the backbone of real self-esteem, like what it means. Just knowing yourself, just knowing who exactly you are, where you came from in this world, like in this universe, we kind of have a sense of feeling like, oh, we're just little specks of an entire universe instead of actually being a part of the universe and just the cells of the universe as it lives. And, like we feel disconnected, and that's where real low self-esteem comes from. It's that feeling of powerlessness. You don't feel like you have any say in this world. You just came here and you're gonna die and no one's gonna give a damn. That's to me what real lack of self-esteem stems from. But when you see basically your roots, when a tree, kind of like if we were trees, when a tree sees its roots and realizes its connection with every other tree in the orchard, it realizes, oh, okay, oh, I'm a part of something actually bigger. I am of that thing that connects everything in the universe together. So it's not just me fending for myself in a kind of existential type of reality. It's more, wow, okay, I'm being supported, I'm being nourished as a live being in this universe, and I'm definitely a vital part of it, and I can contribute to the rest of its parts.
Externally, it's just going to look like a more negative projection of powerlessness. That's where it comes from. If you feel powerless, it's most likely that the way you present yourself is going to be overcompensated, over-exaggerated, and all the rest.
Dominating.
Just dominating,
yeah.
Completely. And most likely you're going to be engaging in behavior that's belittling to other people because you're projecting your emotions onto others. And that's something that Carl Jung, the psychologist, has also said.
I'm not gonna bag on the media, but what it does is, for the most part, it just kind of lets people, it shows people what they should be like, or how they should be, or the ideal of beauty, the ideal of masculinity, femininity. We could go on about the genders, that's another video, but so far as like just it throws into our face a perception of idealism that we end up viewing and modeling ourselves after to no avail, though, because we can't reach that level. Some of us can, but it's a constant struggle to feel adequate based on what we see by the media or what is presented to us as the standard. We're using the media right now, social media, to communicate messages. It's definitely with the internet stuff, we kind of tapped into a world where we can actually, from our computers, communicate with each other and spread knowledge, spread positive vibes. We can do great things with media, but if it's kind of the mass consumed, crap that we see around it, most of the time it does kind of have a negative adverse effect on the way we perceive ourselves.
Be that third person outside of yourself, looking in at your thoughts and asking, why am I even thinking that? Is it even a real thing? Is it true? Is it something that I accumulated that's just garbage? Is it something that is really true to me, true to myself? And to be aware like that is the most important, I think, habit that you can pick up.
Manifest from within everything that you seek, so that you're not chasing it forever, and that you're actually aligning yourself to being open to possibilities, because you're at this intention. You have this intention, and you are in a positive, open kind of like state of attracting situations that will match your intention.
It's actually more so about drawing back to your original self, drawing back to who you already are. It's not really so much about improving or becoming something that you aren't already. It's about remembering, I think, more so than anything. It's about digging into, like, just past all of the crap and getting to the truth, which is you are successful, you are abundant, you are beautiful, you're all of these things, you're everything you already want to be, you are everything that you dream of. That's the most important thing.
Exactly, and that doesn't mean that you have to stop. Just because you are, you're not going to do any, legwork to get where you need.
You'll attract it.
You'll just be open for those kind of opportunities.
You feel more positive. You feel more like, okay, good, I'm feeling great about this. I am successful. I remember that. I know that. What would a successful person be doing right now? What would they be doing? And you would do that. It would give you the motivation, because you know you can do it. There are no limits. There's no stop sign anywhere saying, no, sorry, you can't do this, because you know in your heart that you can.
Yeah.
Because you are that.
Because you become a walking manifestation of your goals. So we're not saying sit on your ass. That's not the point of this. Basically, or be content.
Like we are right now.
Yeah. No, we're not saying be content because with what you have and then do nothing with it. Affirmations, they seem corny, but they really work. I mean, it's just like programming yourself like a commercial. After a while, you're gonna be, watching this popsicle, commercial or something millions of times. You're like, I want popsicles. It's the same thing with your mind. You're gonna tell your mind certain affirmations that are positive and uplifting. And yeah, just like a commercial, it just will, even if you don't believe it, it'll just wind up one day in your head and you go, oh yeah, and you act on it. There's no guru in the world that can't be also a student. So everyone's learning. I'm learning, Jess is learning, you're learning. And this is why we're all together in this type of journey, basically trying to get better and trying to help others. So there's no kind of one quick fix for this. It's just kind of knowing, self-knowledge, who you really are, how you're connected to the universe, how your good habits or bad habits are affecting you, and what to do basically to keep yourself aligned with your authenticity, your true self, your true inner power. It's all about basically fostering a sense of knowledge of that and good habits to perpetuate this type of perspective.
Just keep practicing these things and make sure that you maintain it. I know it's hard, and you're going to have times where you fall. This is going to happen. It's rising and falling, but it's all a part of life. It's lessons to be learned, and every time you get stronger. Even if you feel like you're going backwards, you're not. You're getting stronger. I guarantee that if you just keep trying, you'll become more aware. It's true. I mean, for me, personally, with my low self-esteem, that comes and goes, it rises and falls, it just happens. When it falls, it's really bad, but what I have to keep reminding myself is exactly what I've been telling you, exactly what Charlie has been saying, and it's about becoming aware of the fact that it's all an illusion.
The rest is the fears, the doubts, the fiction that we've accumulated in life that distracts us from the authenticity we really are. Like the truth of behind the mask, basically.
Exactly. It's basically like a muscle that just needs to be worked at. I mean,
work on that self-esteem.